Yeah. Turn the volume up. Lock it in. Heartbeat sync with the kick drum. This ain't comfort music. This is pressure music. No lines. No limits. No boundaries, no boundaries, no breaks. We don't stop, we don't fade. Every drop I ever got a price that I paid. From the floor to the peak, yeah, I carved my way. No boundaries, no breaks. I was built this way. No boundaries, no breaks. Hit a bass when it hits. Every rep, every breath, yeah, I earn every inch. From the dark to the lights, I don't wait, I create. No boundaries, no breaks. I was built this way. Yeah, I wake up with a fire, no alarm needed. Mind sharp like steel, yeah, focus undefeated. I don't chase applause, I chase improvement. Every small decision turns into a movement. Pressure on my shoulders, but I wear it proud. When the room gets quiet, that's when I get loud. Sweat on the ground, write stories I told. Every scar on my path got lessons it holds. They said slow it down, I said speed it up. They said play it safe, I said keep it tough. I need permission, I don't need a pass. I build my future with a working class stance. Clock keeps ticking, but I don't waste time. I've been in shape and turn seconds into lifelines. Every failure try to shut my gates. I turn those locks into lifting plates. Heart pounding like an engine in red. Every doubt in my head gets buried. Instead, when my legs feel weak, I stand even taller. Pain makes noise, but my drive gets louder. Boundaries, no breaks. We don't stop, we don't fade. Every drop of effort got a price that I pay. From the floor to the peak, yeah, I carved my way. No boundaries, no breaks. I was built this way. No boundaries, no breaks. Hit a bass when it hits. Every rep, every breath, yeah, I earn every inch. From the dark to the lights, I don't wait, I create. No boundaries, no breaks. I was built this way. I don't fake for cameras, I flex for results. Truth in my grind, yeah, lightning in volts. I respect the work, I don't shortcut pass. I know the real strength comes after the last. Burn in my lungs, but I smile through it. Cause comfort never made anyone ruthless. I train my mind like I train my frame. Under heavy pressure, I don't complain. No excuses written in my routine. Every sense of promise to the future me. When the mirror talks back, I listen close. It says keep pushing when you're almost toast. I've been counted out, yeah, more than once. Turned every doubt into fuel. I punched through walls. They said work concrete strong. Turns out persistence lasts longer than wrong. Breathe in deep, feel the power ignite. Every step forward breaks another line. When fatigue speaks, I answer with force. I don't slow the pace, I change the course. No boundaries, no breaks. We don't stop, we don't fade. Every drop of effort got a price that I pay. From the floor to the peak, yeah, I carved my way. No boundaries, no breaks. I was built this way. No boundaries, no breaks. Feel the ground when I land. Every goal in my sight, yeah, it fits in my hands. From the grind to the ground, I don't wait, I take. No boundaries, no breaks. I was built this way. When the weight feels heavy, that's a signal to grow. When the road feels empty, that's how legends are born. I don't feel the silence, I command a storm. Every setback reshapes what I'm becoming more. I learned discipline with motivation live. Stay standing tall while when my strength was tested. It's deeper than muscles, deeper than size. It's a war in the mind, and I'm trained to survive. I don't wait for perfect, I move with intent. Every second invested, never wasted or spent. I've been low on energy, high on belief. Kept grinding hard when results are asleep. I don't follow trends, I create my lane. I don't fear the heat, I adapt to flames. His body's a weapon, his mind's a lock. Once I set my aim, yeah, nothing can stop. I live more than I and I live my past. Every weak moment didn't last. Built from discipline, motivated by pain. And my presence alone hits harder than chains. Push, breathe, drive again. Push when it burns, breathe through the hurt. Drive past the doubt. Again. No boundaries, no breaks. We don't stop, we don't fade. Every drop of effort got a price that I paid. From the floor to the peak, yeah, I carved my way. No boundaries, no breaks. I was built this way. No boundaries, no breaks. Feel the bass in your chest. Every limit that I faced didn't pass the test. From the grind to the ground, I don't beg, I don't shake. No boundaries, no breaks. I was built this way. Yeah. This is for the ones still grinding, still showing up, still pushing past the line they said was final. No ceilings, no finish lines, no boundaries, no breaks. No boundaries, no breaks. No boundaries, no breaks. Yeah. Lock in. Heartbeat loud, mind steady. This ain't a playground sound. This is pressure. This is combat. Built for the battlefield. I don't fold, I advance. Every scar on my body tells a story, it stands. When the ground starts shaking, I'm the last one who feels. Built for the battlefield. Made of iron and will. Built for the battlefield. No retreat in my steps. Every breath is a weapon. Every move is a rip. From the sweat to the scars, yeah, I earn every shield. Built for the battlefield. I was born for this field. I wake up with war in my vision. Mirror talks back, say the mission is written. No fear in my spine, just controlling my breath. I train like the day, could be staring at death. I don't wait for green lights, I'm moving to red. Pressure on my chest, but I sharpen my edge. Every doubt try to sneak in my zone. I turn that noise into fuel for my bones. This grind ain't gentle, it's rough by design. I break limits daily, redefine the line. Muscle and mindset locked in a pack. When one starts to shake, the other pulls back. I don't flinch at the pain, I study its tone. Learn where it hits, make the weakness my own. Every failure try teaching me fear. I learn endurance instead. Stay right here when the room feels heavy, that's my kind of air. When the weight feels impossible, I'm already there. I don't pray for relief, I prepare for attack. When my body says stop, I committed back. Built for the battlefield, I don't fold, I advance. Every scar on my body tells a story, it stands. When the ground starts shaking, I'm the last one who feels. Built for the battlefield, made of iron and will. Built for the battlefield, no retreat in my steps. Every breath is a weapon, every move is a rip. From the sweat to the scars, yeah, I earn every shield. Built for the battlefield, I was born for this field. I don't train for attention, I train for survival. This world tests limits, I answer with fire. Comfort never build champions, the fact I live where it's hard, where excuses get cracked. I respect the routine, the pain, the delay. Results take time, so I show up each day. No shortcuts, no mercy, no easy way out. I silence my doubt by out working it loud. When my legs start shaking, I steady my core. Tell myself you've been here before. Every drop up ever adds weight to my name. I don't chase the crown, I earn my claim. This ain't about muscles, it's deeper than size. It's grit and the soul still behind the eyes. I train my focus like a loaded round. Once it's locked on target, nothing slowing me down. Inhale strength, exhale the fear. Every round I survive makes the path more clear. I don't look back at the cost I paid. I look forward knowing I'm battle made. Built for the battlefield. Hear the bass when it hits. Every limit I face couldn't make me quit. From the floor to the top, yeah, I rise unsealed. Built for the battlefield. This is how I'm built. Built for the battlefield. Stand firm, don't kneel. Every wound I earn, only hardens steel. Through the noise and the fire, yeah, my focus is real. Built for the battlefield. This is how I'm built. There's a voice in my head when the lights go dim. It says keep pushing even when the odds look slim. It's the strength I ain't given, it's carved from strain. It's forged in the moments you choose the pain. I learned discipline when motivation died. Still showed up, ready, never ran on high. This road is lonely, but it makes me sharp. Every silent grind leaves a visible mark, yeah. I move like a tank when the beat goes dark. Every step I take leaves a permanent mark. No hesitance in my actions speak. I don't talk about power, I show it each week. I live more than weight, I live my past. Every weak version couldn't last. I burn the bridge to my old self clean. Now I live in a mode called discipline. No mercy for doubt, no time for delay. When my muscles scream, I'm halfway there. I bled through reps, learn to stay calm, turn raw, survive in the train dominance. Stay down, lock in, stand firm, push through. No fear, no pause, no quit. Every scar on my body tells a story, it stands. When the ground starts shaking, I'm the last one who feels. Built for the battlefield, made of iron and will. Built for the battlefield, no retreat in my steps. Every breath is a weapon, every move is a rip. From the sweat to the scars, yeah, I earn every shield. Built for the battlefield, I was born for this field. Yeah, this is for the ones still standing, still training, still choosing effort over comfort. No surrender, no excuses, no retreat. Built for the battle. Be phased, heartbeat steady. This is the sound of rebuilding. From broken ground to solid stance. No excuses in the echo. Rise through. Feel the ground when I move, every crack in the road taught me how to improve. From the dust to the ground, I don't wait, I choose. Rise to ruins, yeah, I got nothing to lose. Rise to ruins, hear the bass in my chest. Every fall I survive, just sharpen my
built to improve. I started with nothing but a pulse and a plan. Handshaking early, now they steadily like land. Every night felt heavy, every morning felt long. But pressure roll versus turn the weekend into strong. I see walls fall down that I leaned on before. When support disappeared, I discovered my core. Had to learn real quick how to stand alone. Turn silence into rhythm, make grip my home. They said slow your pace, I said watch my stride. I don't wait for the door, I kick it wide. Every crack in my armor show light inside. I don't hide from the scars, yeah I wear them with pride. This grind ain't pretty, it's rough and raw. But I don't chase comfort, I answer the call. When the floor gave way, I learned how to fly. Now with wings, with will, with a don't quit mind. When the weight feels heavy, I breathe and attack. When my legs start shaking, I don't step back. I remind myself why I started this fight. Turn the dark into fuel, turn the loss into might. Rise to ruins, feel the ground when I move. Every crack in the road taught me how to improve. From the dust to the crown, I don't wait, I choose. Rise to ruins, yeah, I got nothing to lose. Rise to ruins, hear the bass of my chest. Every fall I survive, just sharpen my breath. From the pain to the proof, I refuse to stay bruised. Rise to ruins, I was built to improve. I don't train for praise, I train for control. Mind locked in tight, body ready to roll. Every rep is a vote for the future I want. Every drop of effort says I won't front. No shortcuts, taking no lies on my grind. I don't chase quick wins, I invest in time. I learn patience through pressure, calm through the storm. When everything broke, I rebuilt the form. I've been tired, been tested, been close to the edge, but I never let doubt make the final pledge. I keep showing up even when motivation's gone, cause discipline plays when the hype moves on. This is deeper than muscle, deeper than frame. It's a war in the mirror, a battle with names. Old versions of me try pulling me back. I cut those ties clean, stayed on attack. Inhale strength, exhale the past. Every second counts, so I move real fast. When my mind says stop, I answer with proof. I don't bend under pressure, I sharpen my truth. Rise to ruins, hit a beat, hit hard. Every setback train me to raise the bar. From the rubble to rise, yeah, I make my moves. Rise to ruins, I don't ask, I prove. Rise to ruins, stand tall, no excuse. Every ounce of pain I put to use. From the fall to the form, I refuse to lose. Rise to ruins, I don't break, I improve. There was a moment when the lights went low, when I questioned the path, didn't know where to go, but I stayed with the grind when the hope felt thin. That's where real strength starts growing in. I learned that pressure reveals the truth, shows what's strong, shows what's loose. And when everything familiar fell apart, I found my power and restarted my heart. Not with comfort, not with ease, but with hard decisions and callous beliefs. This road's been rough, but it made me aware that nothing unbreakable starts out fair. I move with intent when the bass drops low. Every step calculated, every motion controlled. No fear in my eyes, just firing calm. I don't rush the moment, I become the storm. I live more than weight, I live my name. Every rep erases yesterday's shame. I don't compare paths, I build my own. Turn isolation into a strength grown zone. When my lungs burn hot, I smile through it. That's the sound of limits getting ruined. I don't need approval, I trust the grind. I seen what happens when I don't rewind. From broken pieces, I built this frame. Every crack foundation, learn my name. Now when the pressure tries breaking my spine, I push back harder, yeah, every time. Stand up, lock in, push through, again. No fear, no pause, no quit, again. I still ruin for the ground when I move. Every crack in the road taught me how to improve. From the dust to the crown, I don't wait, I choose. Rise to ruins, yeah, I got nothing to lose. I to lose, rise to ruins, hit a bass in my chest. Every fall I survive, just sharpen my breath. From the pain to the proof, I refuse to stay bruised. Rise to ruins, I was built to improve. Yeah. Turn it up. Lock the focus. This ain't for comfort. This is for pressure. Yeah. Deep inside the silence, there's a beast waking up. The savage within. The savage within. Yeah, I feel it ignite. Every limit I hit turns into a fight. From the pain to the power, I'm built to win. You can't get the fire, it's the savage within. The savage within. Hit the bass when it drops. When my body says slow, that's when I go hard. From the grind to the ground, yeah, I lock it in. No mercy, no fears, the savage within. I was quiet once, yeah, watching from the side. Learning how the weak talk, learning how they hide. I don't speak excuses, I don't beg for space. I take what I earn with a straight face. Every scar on my frame tells a different truth. Every hard-earned lesson paid in proof. I don't need a crowd when the work gets done. I show up alone when the day's not fun. Pressure tried breaking my spine in half. I bend, didn't break, then I double back. Turned every setback into weight I lift. Now the ground feels light when my feet get stiff. I trained in the dark where the doubts live loud. Learned self-respect when I stood unbowed. I don't chase approval, I chase the edge where discipline lives in confidence. Heartbeats heavy like a war drum sound. Every rep digs deeper on the ground. When the burn kicks in, I don't give in. That's the call sign of the savage within. The savage within, yeah. Yeah, I feel it ignite. Every limit I hit turns into a fight. From the pain to the power, I'm built to win. You can't get the fire, it's the savage within. savage within. Hit the bass when it drops, when my body says slow. That's when I go hard from the ground to the ground. Yeah, I lock it in. No mercy, no fear. It's the savage within. I don't wait on motivation. It comes and it goes. I move discipline. Yeah, that's how it flows. When the hype fades out and the noise gets thin, that's when you meet the savage within. I don't flex for mirrors. I test my will. Every single set got intent to kill. Not dreams, not hope, but doubt and fear. I bury them deep every time I'm here. This role's unforgiving, sharp on the feet, but I love the grind. Yeah, I love the heat. Cause pressure exposes what you're really about. When comfort leaves, that's when truth comes out. Been time, been nippy. We close to the year, still showed up strong. Never lowered the pledge. I don't need it easy, I need it real. Give me weight, give me pain, give me something to feel. Inhale, power, exhale the doubt. Every hard breath forces strength out. When the muscles scream and the vision spins, I dig even deeper to the savage within. The savage within, stand tall, don't bend. Every rep I survive makes me harder again. From the ashes, I struggle out, rising grin. You can't tame the force of the savage within. The savage within, feel the flow when I land. Every ounce of control is right in my hands from the start to the end. Yeah, I'm all locked in, no mercy, no fear. It's the savage within.
There was a version of me that wanted it safe, that wanted shortcuts and easier way. I had to bury that voice, let it fade, cause comfort never taught strength how to stay. I learned patience through pain, balance through strain, how to stay calm when the pressure's insane. This beast ain't wild, it's trained, it's sharp, it waits in silence, then tears things apart. Not reckless, not blind, just focused and still. Controlled aggression, discipline will when the moment demands everything I've got. I don't hesitate, I give it all, I fall.
I move with intent when the bass hits low. Every motion clean, every muscle in code. No wasted effort, no wasted breath. I train like I'm racing my past to death. I lift more than weight, I lift my name. Every drop of sweat rewrites the frame. I don't run from pain, I study its face. Turn resistance into my favorite place. Where my lungs burn hot and my hands feel numb. That's the sound of limits coming undone. I don't ask for mercy, I don't slow pace. I attack the work straight in the face. Built from losses, shaped by strain. Hard and focused inside my brain. Now when the doubt tries entering my skin, it gets torn apart by the savage within. Yeah, I feel it ignite. Every limit I hit turns into a fight. From the pain to the power, I'm built to win. You can't keep the fire, it's the savage within. The savage within, hit the bass when it drops. When my body says slow, that's when I go hard. From the ground to the ground, y'all lock it in. No mercy, no fear, it's the savage within. Yeah, it's the savage within. It's over to Watson trying to step. Savage within. Ronnie the couch. Savage within. Oh, understand.
This is where excuses fade. This is where strength get tested. Power under pressure. Power under pressure. Power under pressure. That no rise in my chest when the weight get heavy and sharp, gonna stress. Every second tight, every moment intense. Power under pressure. Power under pressure. I'm built for this test. I am built for this test. I'ma let me start back. I don't talk to me from the grind to the peak, cause they locked in this test. Power under pressure. Power under pressure. That's when I'm the best. That's when I'm the best. Power under pressure. Power under pressure. That's when I'm the best. That's when I'm the best. Power under pressure. Power under pressure. That's when I'm the best. That's when I'm the best. Power under pressure.
I step in the zone where comfort don't live, where effort is paid in the strength that you give. I don't look for easy, I don't ask for light. I sharpen my focus in the middle of a fight. Every rep tells a story, my words never could. By staying inconsistent when nobody would. I learned discipline when the hype went quiet. Kept moving forward when the spark got tired. Pressure on my shoulders like a loaded frame. I don't bend easy, I was built for strain. When my lungs catch fire and my legs shake loose, that's the moment I make my next excuse useless. I don't panic when the clock runs low. I get calm, I slow the chaos flow. Every breath controlled, every motion tight. That's the stress and the force turn dark in the light. When the walls close in and the noise gets loud, I don't look around, I dig deep in ground. Heart rate high, but my mind stays clear. Pressure don't break me, it sharpens me here. Yeah, don't break me, it sharpens me here. Power under pressure. Hey, power under pressure. 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 rise in my chest. When the weight get heavy, I'm stronger than stress. Every second tight, every moment intense. That's power under pressure, power under pressure. Yeah, I'm built for this test, yeah, I'm built for this test. When the limits talk loud, they don't talk to me. From the grind to the peak, I stay locked and aggressive. Power under pressure. I don't train for moods, I train for control. I don't let my feelings decide my goals. Some days feel heavy, some nights feel long, but consistency hits harder than motivation ever could. I've been tired, been close to the edge. Still sort of strong, never low with the pledge. When my mind said rest, I said one more round. That's how pressure teaches power. Hands down, I don't rush results. I respect the grind. Every brick lays slow with a solid mind. When everything shakes and the plan feels thin, I trust the work that I already put in. This pain ain't random, it's shaping my frame, teaching patience, control in how to stay sane. I don't fear intensity, I live in the zone where pressure reveals who stands on their own. Inhale deep, hold steady, exhaled out. Every tight moment pulls real strength out. When the burn kicks in and the vision gets narrow, I lock my aim and fire straight through the barrel. I lock my aim and fire straight through the barrel. Power under pressure, stand firm, don't fold. When the heat turns high, that's when I'm bold. Every heavy second turn, steel in my chest. Power under pressure, yeah, I'm built for the test. Power under pressure, hit the base, hit hard. Every limit I face just raises the bar from the floor to the rise. I stay relentless. Power under pressure, that's when I'm the best. There was a time when the weight felt unfair, when the load felt bigger than what I could bear. But I learned real strength don't show when it's light. It shows when you stand in the hardest fight. Pressure reveals, it never lies. Shows what's real behind the eyes. When comfort leaves and excuses fall, that's when character answers the call. I stop asking why me, started asking how far can I go. Turn stress into structure, chaos to code. Now pressure just tells me I'm close. I move clean under stress, no wasted energy. Every motion sharp, every muscle steady. I don't rush the moment, I own the pace. Even when tension tight, here's the space. I lift more than weight, I lift resistant. Every heart set builds mental distance from the old doubts that once held me back. Now pressure hits in, I hit back. When my grip feels weak and my core feels tight, I focus harder to line the fight. This is where quitters look for escape. I look for for the find time make. Real by strength, refined by heat. Pressure taught me how to compete. Now when it stacks heavy, I don't regress. I rise up calm, power under stress. Power under stress, hold it, grab it, breathe in, again, no fear, no pause, no quit, again, power under pressure. Power under pressure, give a rise in my chest. When the weight gets heavy, I'm stronger than stress. Every second tight, every moment intense. Power under pressure, power under pressure. Yeah, I'm built for this test, yeah, I'm built for this test. When my limits talk loud, they don't talk to me. From the grind to the peak, I stay locked and aggressive. Power under pressure. Power under pressure.
Yeah. The last warrior standing, I don't kneel, I rise. Every scar on my body tells the truth, I survive. When the smoke clears out and the weak start landing, I'm the last warrior standing. The last warrior standing near the base, crash down. When the weight hits hard, I don't back down. From the ground to the crown, yeah, I keep commanding.
I'm the last warrior standing.
I step into the ground like it's life or loss. No comfort in sight, yeah, I pay that cost. Every breath measured, every movement tight. I don't wait for daylight, I train through night. They disappear when the pressure peaks. I stay planted firm when the strong turn weak. I learn real power, don't talk too loud. It's built in silence, earned, I'm bound. This road been brutal, cracked my frame. Bent my back, tested my name, but I never ran when the ground gave way. I braced my core and I found my way. Pain tried teaching me how to quit. I studied it hard, then I grew it quick. Now every heavy said is a line in my story, written in effort, sealed in glory. When my hands start shaking, I lock my grip. When my lungs burn hot, I don't let it slip. Every voice of doubt gets silenced in me. Only one left talking is discipline. Discipline.
The last warrior standing, I don't kneel, I rise. Every scar on my body tells the truth, I survive. When the smoke clears out and the weak start landing,
I'm the last warrior standing.
the last warrior standing near the base, crash down. When the weight hits hard, I don't back down. From the ground to the crown, yeah, I keep commanding.
I'm the last warrior standing.
I don't look for eggs, I face what's there. When the low stacks heavy, I square my stare. Out on borrowed strength, I built my own. Every ounce earned, never loaned. I train when motivation died, when progress slowed and the hype went dry. I learned real growth takes time and scars, not sudden wins or lucky cards. This ain't a hobby, this is my code. I move with intent under every load. When the bar feels heavier than my past, that's when I dig deep and make it last. I don't compare paths, I don't chase trends, I outlast faces, I don't pretend. This body's a weapon, the mind's the key. When both stay locked, nothing stops me. Inhale power, exhale the fear. Every breath reminds me why I'm here. When the room goes quiet, the fight expands. That's when I prove who can still stand.
The last warrior standing, feet planted strong. When the set feels endless, I go even longer. From the ashes of doubt, I rise demanding. I'm the last warrior standing. The last warrior standing, feel the ground shake now. Every rep hits harder,
moment when my strength ran low, when quitting felt closer than moving forward. But I stayed in the fire, learned how to breathe, learned calm, control in the middle of heat. I realized warriors aren't born loud, they built when they stand alone in the crowd. When no one's watching, when no one cares, that's when the mindset gets forged right there. Not reckless rage, not blind attack, calculated focus that never cracks. I don't rush victory, I respect the war. Every battle teaches me something more. Now I move like steel under crushing weight. Every motion sharp, every rep precise. I don't fight the pain, I got it through. Turn resistance into something I use when my grip feels weak and my vision tight. I slow my breath and control the fight. This is where pretenders fade to black. I stay present, I push back. I've been broken, been rebuilt again. Turned every loss into discipline gain. Now when pressure hits my spine, I push harder every time. This strength's not loud, it's discipline. Trained aggression under calm skin. When the dust drops low, when the crowd's gone, you'll see who's left still standing strong.
Stand up, lock in, push through again. No fear, no pause, no quit again.
The last warrior standing out on the hill I rise. Every scar on my body tells the truth I survive. When the smoke clears out and the weak start landing, I'm the last warrior standing. The last warrior standing near the base crash down. When the weight hits hard, I don't back down. From the ground to the crown, yeah, I keep commanding. I'm the last warrior standing.
Yeah. This is for the ones who stay when everyone else walks away, who choose effort over comfort and discipline over noise. When the fight gets real, when the load gets heavy, when quitting feels close, that's when you find out who's still standing.
The last warrior standing. The last warrior standing. The last warrior standing.
Rising, breath control. This is where limits get questioned. This is where impossible breaks. Push beyond impossible.
Push beyond impossible. Feel the fire, ignite when the weight feels too heavy. I'm ready to fight. Every doubt in my head turns into a signal. Push beyond impossible. Push beyond impossible. No pause, no excuse. When the road says stop, I find a new route from the grind to the peak. Yeah, I stay unstoppable. Push beyond impossible. Push beyond impossible. Push beyond impossible. Push beyond impossible. I step in the zone where comfort disappears, where effort speaks louder than all my fears. I don't wait for permission, I move when it's hard. Every step forward leaves a permanent mark. They told me that's enough, I said watch me again. When my legs feel weak, that's where I begin. I don't feel the ceiling, I test the height. Turn pressure-packed moments into pure fight. I trained in the silence, no spotlight glow. Learn strength ain't giving this build slow. Every failed attempt sharpen my aim. How to race losses, I use the pain. When the bar bends low, when the grip feels thin, I lock my core and count from within. This body's learn what the mind commands. That impossible breaks in disciplined hands. When my lungs catch fire, when my vision gets tight, I tell myself this is the edge of my might. That's the moment growth is visible. Time to push beyond impossible. Feel the fire, ignite when the weight feels heavy. I'm ready to fight. Every doubt in my head turns into a signal. Push beyond impossible. Push beyond impossible. No pause, no excuse. When the road says stop, I find a new route from the grind to the peak. Yeah, I stay unstoppable. Push beyond impossible. Push beyond impossible. Push beyond impossible. Push beyond impossible. Yeah. I don't chase hype, I chase control. When motivation fades, I stay on goal. I've been tired, been tested, close to done. Still showed up strong when others run. This ain't about muscles, it's mental steel. Knowing when to push in, when to stay real. Every set of promise I refuse to break. Every hard rep rewrites my fate. I don't measure success in comfort zones. I counted in nights I trained alone. When nobody clapped, when nobody knew, that's when the foundation grew. I learned patience from slow results. Learn resilience from heavy faults. Now pressure hits and I don't fold. I step in calm, control, bold. Inhale power, exhale doubt. Every tight moment, pull strength out. When the burn screams loud, it's audible. Time to push beyond impossible. Hit a base, hit hard, every limit I face. Just raise to the bar, from the floor to the rise. Yeah, I stay unbreakable. Push beyond impossible. Push beyond impossible, stand tall. Don't bend when the fight feels endless. I go again from the grind to the crown. Yeah, I stay unstoppable. Push beyond impossible. Push beyond impossible. Push beyond impossible. Push beyond impossible. Yeah, there was was a moment I doubted my frame. Question if I could finish the pain, but I learned real strength, don't scream or shout. It whispers one more when the lights go out. Pressure exposes what's real inside. Who keeps moving when there's nowhere to hide? And when my body begged me to quit, my mind answered calm, this is it. That's the point where growth gets born, when you choose to grind over being worn. Not reckless force, but focused drive. That's how impossible learns to die. Now I move with precision under crushing load. Every motion locked, every rep in code. I don't rush the moment, I own the pace. Even when exhaustion shows on my face, I lift more than weight, I lift resistance. Every heart set builds mental distance from the voice that says you can't go on. I silence it clean, then I'm gone. When my grip feels weak and my core shakes loose, that's when I dig deep and refuse to lose. I've trained too long, I paid my dues. To stop now would be impossible to. From broken stars to iron will, from being controlled to focus still. Now when the limit steps in view, I step right past it straight through. Push, breathe, drive, again. No fear, no pause, no quit. Again. Push beyond impossible. Feel the fire, ignite when the weight's too heavy. I'm ready to fight. Every doubt in my head turns into a signal. Push beyond impossible. Push beyond impossible. No pause, no excuse. When the road says stop, I find a new route from the grind to the peak. Yeah, I stay unstoppable. Push beyond impossible. Push beyond impossible. Push beyond impossible.
Pain is not permission, I don't stop at the side when the burn start talking to my cue to rise. Every limit in my head get crossed with precision.
Pain is not permission.
Pain is not permission, hit the bass, hit hard when the weight feels heavy. I raise the bar from the grind to the peak with controlled aggression.
Pain is not permission.
I step into the work where excuses collapse, where comfort fades out and discipline snaps. I don't confuse hurt with a reason to quit. I translate the message and move with intent. Pain tries telling stories, tries changing the plan. I listen just long enough to understand. It says you're close, it says you're right there. It never says stop, that's fear in disguise. I learned the difference through long nights alone, between damage and growth, between weak and strong. When muscles scream loud and the lungs burn dry, that's the edge where truth doesn't lie. I don't panic when my hands start shaking. I tighten the grip, keep the form from breaking. I don't rush the moment, I own the pace. Turn discomfort into a familiar place. When the pressure stacks and the room feels thin, I remind myself why I'm still in. Pain is a test, not a decision. I move forward with clear precision. Not another mission, I don't stop at the side when the birds start talking to my cue to rise. Every limit in my head get crossed with precision. Pain is not permission. Pain is not permission for the bass in my chest. Every heart second turn, stealing my breath from the grind to the peak with controlled aggression. Pain is not permission. Don't train by feelings, they come and they go. I train by commitment, that's how I grow. Some days feel heavy, some nights feel long. I show up anyway, keep moving strong. I've been tired, been tested, close to done. Still finish the set when quitting felt fun. I learned real power ain't loud or wild. It's calm control when the stress runs high. This grind don't care how you feel today. It responds to effort, consistent play. Every rep I finish rewires my brain, teaching me control inside the strain. Pain doesn't own me, it visits sometimes. I greet it with structure, then get back in line. I don't let sensation rewrite my mission. Pain is a message, not permission.
Inhale deep, slow the pace. Exhale out, hold the space. When the burn hits, peak intensity, that's when discipline takes the lead.
Pain is not permission. Stand tall, don't fold. When the heat turns high, I stay controlled. Every hard rep sharpens my vision. Hey, pain is not permission. Hit a beat, break through when the body says stop. I check what's true from resistance to rise with focus, aggression. Pain is not permission.
There was a time I confused pain with loss. Thought hurting meant I'd already lost. But I learned real limits, don't shout or scream. They whisper softly, test your belief. I learned the body speaks in signals and signs, not commands, not orders, just data and time. And the mind decides what the next step is, whether pain is progress or sharpened zeal.
This ain't reckless force, this is train control. Know when to push and when to hold. I don't ignore pain, I understand it, then I act with discipline, calm and steady. Now I move with precision under heavy load. Every motion clean, every rep in code. I don't waste energy fighting the burn. I guide it forward, let the strength earn. When my grip feels weak and my core shakes tight, I slow my breath, align to fight. This is where quitters look for a reason. I look for proof that pain's not the mission. I train my mind to stay clear and stressed, to separate danger from discomfort test. Now when the pressure climbs real high, I don't flinch, I apply. I live more than weight, I live restraint. I live discipline through physical strain. Every finish says that's the truth in me. That pain doesn't decide my identity. Hold it, drive it, breathing again. No fear, no pause, no quit again. Pain is not the reason I don't stop by the side when the burn starts looking at my cue to rise. Every limit in my head gets crossed with precision. Pain is not permission. Pain is not permission for the base hit off. When the weight feels heavy, I raise the bar from the grind to the peak. Controlled aggression. Pain is not permission.
Yeah. This is for the ones who stay calm in the burn, who don't confuse discomfort with defeat, who understand that pain is feedback, not a command. When the body complains, when the breath